Good morning, friends of YouTube. I've got a proposition for you guys. Would you people like to see a one-to-one crawler build? Yeah, one-to-one. So this here is my 1997 Jeep Cherokee, and I was about to start pulling the rear axle to do an axle swap when I thought, well, you know, maybe people on YouTube would actually like to see me do this. So what I've got going on essentially is I've got a Dana 44, high pinion Dana 44 front, and a Ford 9-inch rear. These guys came out of a Ford F-Series truck, a 76 to 77 and a half. The reason I know that is because the front axle had welded on wedges, and the welded on wedges only went up to 77 and a half. They were then doing cast on wedges from 77 and a half to 78 in those F-Series trucks, and that covers F100s, F150s, and maybe F250s, because the vehicle that I got these from did not actually have a body on it, so I could not determine what vehicle it was. So, but it's within those years. The Ford 9-inch is a low pinion. I don't think that there were any stock high pinion Ford 9-inches. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'd love to learn about it. So I'm going to be axle swapping. I'm also going to be lifting it. I've got a Rough Country 6-inch lift. It's supposed to be a direct bolt-on for stock, but of course I'm axle swapping it, so I have to weld on custom brackets and stuff like that. My plan is that I will do all the mock-up and setup here on my own, tack the brackets on, and then send them to have them welded professionally, and if the axles need straightening, they can be straightened at the shop that I have the welding done at, which is ideal, honestly, because the Ford 9-inch in particular is prone to warping due to the fact that the center section is not actually cast. It's sheet metal. The whole thing is, well, not the whole thing is sheet metal, but the center section is sheet metal, so it's more prone to warping than, say, the Dana 44 there. So I don't really want to take on that sort of task on my own. So the other things that I want to do to this are build custom front and rear bumpers, build custom sliders, or rock rails, or Nerf bars, I'm not sure what you want to call them. That's pretty much the gist. I'm going to be installing a slip yoke eliminator on the transfer case from, it's like a heavy duty SYE from Tom Woods, I think, and I'm going to get that along with a custom Tom Woods drive shaft as a package. As for the inside's pretty rough. I'm going to be tearing most of the interior paneling out. I've already done so in the rear. There's some parts to my lift. I've already done so in the rear sections, and the reason that is because I don't really like the interior look, and I'd rather just have it bare metal, because that's going to be way more durable in the long run, and then I would make some custom paneling for the inside. That's kind of my plan. Some more details on these axles. They did not come like this. They look a lot better now than when they did, or when I did get them, because I have completely rebuilt these. The rear axle got front and rear got brand new brakes, brand new bearings, brand new seals. They both got re-geared to 488s. And I did the re-gear myself. I spent a ton of time learning, got a bunch of tools to do it, and I was able to re-gear them. The rear has an ARB air locker in it, so I will be hooking up an air compressor and air lines for that. The front has a spool in it. I know, kind of weird choice, let me explain. The front has a spool in it because the only time that I would really want to engage my front end is off-road. Like, or maybe on snow. But I have locking hubs, so it kind of, like, negates the need for a diff. So, basically, if I want to go off-road and I need four-wheel drive, I just hop out, lock the hubs, and put in 4-low, and we're good to go. And yeah, you might say, well, that's a little bit impractical, takes a little extra time, but I don't really care. I don't mind hopping out of the vehicle. And plus, when I do get out of the vehicle, then I can at least take a look and see, well, maybe something is going on. Like, I don't know, maybe something's leaking, or I don't know. I don't have a problem with it, so that's why there's a spool in the front. Yeah. Also, I rebuilt the axle shafts on the Dana 44. Put in Moog ball joints for the steering, and Moog universal joints, I believe, is what got put in there. Yeah, I think that's about right. yeah, and like I said, new brake parts all the way around, so. Oh, and tire size. I should also probably mention tire size. I'm planning on doing 35s or 37s on this baby. So that's going to be a lot of fender cutting. I'm going to do the tuck-up thing in the back where you cut, like, you cut this off, basically, and you fold it underneath. I'm planning on doing that when I go to cut the fenders and stuff. That's basically the gist of what's going on. Also want to put some vents in the hood and relocate the air box in the engine bay so that I have space for my air compressor. Or just do one of those funky, like, cone filters. I think that would probably be best. So, there you go. Hopefully you guys find this a little bit interesting. Share a little bit of what I'm working on. And if you guys want to see this project come to fruition in a series on my channel, make sure you comment down below. I may set up a poll. If I set up a poll, I'll let you guys know. At the end of this video, I'll record a separate clip. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, comment down below if you want to see this thing get turned into a series, because, I mean, I'm ready to go. I've got my lift kit. I'm going to need to buy some brackets for the rear, but once I buy that, I am good to go. So, thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.